Hello. Good morning. Today is March 29th. It's just before the solar eclipse 2025. Partial solar eclipse. I want to talk about awareness, presence. We seem to be in a constant place of worrying, especially what's going on nationally, and with the availability of so much media. And can we take that, turn down the outside, come in here, find awareness in here, and turn that up? And so, ideas for how that can happen. I have people come into their own breath multiple times throughout the day. Many, many times. And it's not like trying to be in a full meditation. It's just come into awareness of the breath. Now, I like to use a very specific breath. And this is a breath that triggers a lot of different things throughout the body. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know what those are and you'll know how it works. But this breath is simply in and out through the nose. A relatively small inhale. An inhale that still leaves a bit of oxygen hunger within. And then exhale through the nose, but a longer exhale than your inhale. And I like to use what's called an ujjayi breath. It's the ocean breath. It's a yogic breath. And a way to find out if you're doing ujjayi is to breathe in and out through the mouth. Now close the mouth. But make it feel as though you were just breathing in and out through the mouth. So you should have this ocean sound. That's the ocean breath, or the ujjayi. And so when you're breathing in and out through the nose, it activates diaphragm. Diaphragm activates your ventral vagal nerve. Your ventral vagal nerve stimulates parasympathetic response. Parasympathetic response stimulates safety, well-being. All these chemicals of comfort flow into your system. That sends us on a trail of syncing up more with the vibration of nature, the frequency of nature, the frequency of who we are, which is an extension of Mother Earth, that is. So, throughout the day, when you think about it, 3 breaths. In through the nose. Pause. Out through the nose. Pause. And with each pause, bring your focus, your attention, fully into the space of where the diaphragm is lifting. Well, when you're inhaling, it's dropping. And when you're exhaling, it's lifting. And so as that diaphragm lifts and falls, ball. You get the picture. As the diaphragm flexes and unflexes, put a seed of awareness here in the solar plexus. And you'll find there's a deep stillness that lives right here. And connect with that stillness. You may notice that your breath actually slows down. And when you deeply connect with that stillness, you may notice that you spend more than 3 breaths. That you come into a seat of awareness that is so comforting that it really invades your entire space and calms you deeply. Uh-oh. We might have a visitor. I've mentioned before, you may have met them. I have 2 little black kitties who have adopted me. And whenever I start speaking, they love to come around, one or the other, sometimes both. So anyway, we're going to do the breath work throughout the day today. Be aware that there's things happening that will facilitate this ability to be in awareness, to be in alignment with the mother, to sync up with the frequencies of who you are and who all of us are, which then blurs the lines between one and the other. And from moment to moment throughout your day, keep coming back to the breath. Come into the awareness of the inhale, the pause, the exhale, and that pause. Deeply feel this diaphragm massaging your interior just by its rise and fall. When you bring your awareness here, you're creating space between your awareness being on your thoughts and on your breath. You're beginning to entrain your awareness to be more in the beingness of the present moment, the present experience. Because when you're always in the present experience, there seems to be very little doing. Even though, if there are things, actions that are required, they can be happening through you, even as you are simply in awareness of the breath. So if you can, get outside today, get in front of the sun, make your presence known, and be with your breath as often as you can. 3 breaths, multiple times throughout the day. in neutral circumstances, okay? Neutral or positive. Walking the dog at the grocery store, drinking your coffee. Not while you're watching the news, okay? We want to stimulate a conditioned response that is positive, that connects this awareness, this deeper breath, so that when there is a need for a calming, we can go there, separate awareness from the thinkingness, and come into the beingness. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Bye-bye.